by the ability to come to the place where we yield and say, thy will be done. The whole purpose of that red circle is not for us to change God. The whole purpose of us going into that red circle is for God to change us. The whole purpose of prayer is to change me. That's what it's for. And time in that red circle is where I go to be changed. It's when I go to church to be changed. No, you don't. You go to church to be informed. You go to church to understand. But you go to the red circle to be changed. You are not changed because you go to church. You are not changed because you carry a Bible or you bought CDs or you listen to podcasts. That does not change you. Where you get changed is in that red circle. That red circle of being in God's presence, connected to your source with communicative access, is what transforms you. That's the spot. And that's why most people don't get changed. Because we have had an idea that the reason I go in there is to coerce or convince God to fulfill my to-do list. And that's not what it's for. How am I doing? All right. I'm speaking faster than normal in my Alabama accent. All right. So that's why we go there. And the reason a lot of people don't get changed and don't conform and don't transform is because they're not using this opportunity given us for the right reason. We've thought that prayer was trying to inform God of my issues. The Bible tells us in Matthew 6 that God already knows what we have need of before we even ask Him, for goodness sake. I mean, He's omniscient. God, I just thought you need to know how bad it is down here. I'm really getting it. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, tell me. I mean, spend the next half hour bawling your lamps out and telling me how hard it is, as if I didn't know. Of course He knows. But that wasn't the reason you came. You didn't come to inform Him. You came to connect with Him that you might be transformed. That you might and I might be conformed. And it's like the roles being reconnected or grafted back into the presence of God with communicative access to God, and it allows us to change. Change is done in the red circle. Does that make sense? All right. If you don't go through that red circle, you are not changing. You can't. You can't. Your life in the green circle is directly proportional to your time spent in the red one. But you've got to go to the red one for the right reason. And so, truly, the length of our time in the red circle is not trying to get God to understand all my problems. The length of time in the red circle is to get me to get to the place where I say, God, you know what? It's what you want about me and my life that is most important. And I yield to that. And then I walk out of the red circle, move into the green circle called life, and I allow God's will to be done in me and to me and through me.